My wife went to the club with tears in her eyes, ignoring my wishes. In the evening, I was sent a video of her kissing another man there, and at dawn was on her knees at my door. Be me, David Wilson, 37 years old. Living in Riverside, California. Work as a software architect at major tech company. Have everything most people dream of. Beautiful house near the beach. Perfect wife named Linda. 2 amazing kids. Coming home late from hospital. Had an accident earlier this week. Expecting normal evening. Linda probably reading or on her phone. Kids sleeping peacefully. Something feels off though. Walking up to the house. Strange feeling in my gut. Can't shake it off. Open the front door. Slight creak echoes through darkness. Only dim light coming from upstairs bedroom. Climbing the stairs slowly. Air feels thick and heavy. Tell myself it's just the painkillers. Playing tricks with my mind. Stop halfway up. Hear faint rustling sounds. Low murmurs coming from bedroom. Get closer to investigate. Noises becoming clearer. Hear soft moans. Stomach tightens instantly. Reach the bedroom door. Not fully closed. Just slightly ajar. Can see shadows moving inside. Heart pounding in chest. Take deep breath. Try to open door. Won't budge. Call out to Linda. Voice comes out dry and uncertain. Hear hurried movement inside. Shuffling and scuffling. Linda's voice sounds strained. Just a second. Something definitely wrong. Try handle again. Door still resists. Brief pause. Footsteps approach. Lock clicks. Door finally opens. Linda standing there. Hair all messed up. Slight sweat on her forehead. Window behind her, wide open, cool night air flowing in. Linda holding yoga mat in hand, gives me sheepish smile. Sorry, she says, breathing heavily. Was doing yoga and didn't hear you come in? You startled me. Stare at her while mind races. Try to process what's happening. Yoga at night. Door locked from inside. Window mysteriously open. Room has strange smell. Mix of cologne and candle wax. Look at bed. Hastily made. Corners tucked too neatly. Like someone tried to cover something up quickly. Say nothing though. Body moving on autopilot. Step back to give her space. All right, I mutter. I'll leave you to it. Start to turn away. Wait, she calls out. Voice sounds too casual. Not her normal tone. How are you feeling after the hospital? Fine, I reply. Keep my back to her. Just need some rest. Don't wait for response. Head downstairs immediately. Head swimming with thoughts. Body aches all over. Heart feels even heavier. Something eating at me. Quiet voice in head. Whispering dark thoughts. Like I'm standing on edge of something terrible. Walk to kids' room. Open door quietly. Moonlight streaming through curtains. Casting soft shadows. Watch their peaceful faces. Both sleeping soundly. Baby lotion scent still in air. Feel momentary calm. They're breathing so rhythmic. Everything seems okay for a second. Like life hasn't just shifted sideways. Calm doesn't last though. Gently close their door. Head to living room. Head throbbing now. Not from accident. From scene in bedroom. Everything keeps replaying. Locked door. Linda's strange behavior. Open window. All feels wrong. Sink onto couch. Let out long breath. Thoughts won't settle. Maybe it was really yoga. Maybe I'm being paranoid. Small voice in head disagrees. Keeps nagging at me. Won't let me rest. Couch creaks as I shift position. Staring at ceiling intently. Try to replay everything in head. Analyze every single detail. Every word that was said. The yoga mat. The locked door. The open window. Nothing makes sense. Keep wondering about the door. Why lock it for yoga? Never noticed her this rattled before. Sound of soft footsteps interrupts thoughts. Linda coming downstairs. Listen carefully to each step. She enters room wearing usual sleepwear. Tank top and loose shorts. Something still feels off though. Her shoulders unusually tense. Movements lack natural grace. Always admired her fluid movement before. This seems different. Almost mechanical. Couldn't sleep? She asks. Voice light but uneasy. Shake my head slowly. Just thinking. She moves closer to couch. Leans against the arm. Runs fingers through hair. Gesture seems too calculated. That's when I notice it. Her left hand resting on couch. Something missing. No wedding ring. Strange weight settles in chest. Can't stop staring at bare finger. Words come out before I can stop them. Where's your ring? See her eyes flick to hand. She freezes for split second. Subtle reaction, but I catch it. Moment of hesitation. Oh, she says quickly. Must have taken it off earlier. During yoga. Gets in the way sometimes. Tone too breezy. Smile too forced. Keep staring at her hand. Don't respond immediately. Known Linda for years. Know every habit. Every quirk. She never takes ring off. Not for anything trivial like yoga. Once joked about it. Said taking it off felt like losing part of herself. I murmur. Keep voice neutral. You've never taken it off for yoga before. See her smile falter. Catch flash in her eyes. Could be annoyance. Maybe guilt, possibly fear. Hard to tell. Well, she says quickly. Brushes hair from face. Guess there's first time for everything. Straightens up defensively. Crosses arms across chest. Are you going to sit here all night? Or do you want to come to bed? Voice sharp. Too sharp for casual question. Notice how different she sounds. Not her usual soft-spoken self. Linda, always patient and understanding before, now seems guarded. Almost hostile. Like talking to a different person. Don't answer her question. Mind racing 1,000 miles per hour. Piecing everything together. The locked door earlier. Open window letting in cold air. Wedding ring mysteriously gone. Way she deflects questions. How she covers tracks with weak excuses. She waits for a moment. I don't move or speak. She sighs heavily. Fine. Suit yourself, she mutters. Watches her turn to leave. Study her retreating figure. Can't ignore tension in her posture as she disappears upstairs. Gut churning with uncertainty. Something very wrong here. First time in our marriage. Can't shake terrible feeling. She's not woman I thought I knew. Morning sun comes through blinds, casting long light streaks on kitchen counter. Sitting at table, sipping coffee slowly. Rich aroma doesn't help calm nerves. Linda already left for work. Her perfume still lingers in air. She kissed me goodbye earlier, acting like nothing wrong. Like last night never happened, but can't forget any of it. The door, the missing ring, her strange behavior. Everything feels wrong. Try focusing on chores. Try checking emails. Mind keeps coming back to her. Push thoughts away. They come back stronger. Questions getting louder. Need answers desperately. By noon can't take it anymore. Grab car keys quickly. Drive to Linda's workplace. Small marketing firm she works at. Been there many times before. Holiday parties. Company barbecues. Know some colleagues or friends. Especially Megan. Works closely with Linda. Always been friendly to me. Office buzzing when I arrive. Phones ringing everywhere. Keyboards clicking. People talking. Spot Megan near break room. Warm smile appears on her face. David, hey. What brings you here? Hesitate for a moment. Not sure how to start. Hey, Megan. Just passing by. Thought I'd say hi. Her brow furrows slightly. Smile becomes more careful. Everything okay? Nod too quickly. Yeah. Actually wanted to check on Linda. She's been so busy lately. Barely see her. How's she doing around here? Megan's expression softens. Concern showing clearly. Oh, David. I'm sure she's just stressed. You know how deadlines are? She pauses. Eyes narrow slightly. But she's not here today. Feel stomach drop instantly. Not here? She left for work this morning. Megan tilts head. Voice becomes hesitant. David, Linda's on vacation. She took whole week off. Didn't she tell you? Stare at Megan in shock. Heart pounding in chest. Vacation? Repeat quietly. Voice barely above whisper. Megan's face flushes red. Oh, I thought you knew. She said she needed time to recharge. It's been hectic few months. Forced smile on face. Chest feels like caving in. Right, of course. She probably mentioned it. Must have forgotten. Thanks, Megan. She looks at me. Mix of pity and confusion. Doesn't push further. Sure thing. Hope everything's okay, David. Mutter thanks again. Leave office quickly. Thoughts spiraling out of control. Walk to car in daze. Drive home passes in blur. Hands gripping wheel so tight. Knuckles turning white. Keep thinking about vacation. She never mentioned it. Not even once. Try to rationalize everything. Maybe she planned surprise. Maybe needed break from daily grind. Deep down, no better though. Late nights recently. Locked bedroom door. Missing wedding ring. Now this secret vacation. Nothing adds up anymore. Pull into driveway. Hands shaking on wheel. This isn't just stress. Not just misunderstanding. Something bigger. Something threatening to destroy. Everything thought knew about wife. About whole life. House quieter than years. Kids at mother's place. Spending few days there while try to handle chaos in head. Told mom it was work stuff. Meetings and deadlines. Even over phone though. Could tell she didn't believe me. How's Linda? She'd asked. Voice full of suspicion. She's fine, had lied. Knew how far from fine things were. After hanging up, sit on couch, stare at empty space around. Will answers to come. They don't appear. Unease gnawing for days now. Getting worse each moment. Locked door. Missing ring. Secret vacation. Each piece like slap in face. None of it makes sense. Stand up abruptly. Start pacing living room. Chest burning with frustration. With anger. Keep thinking about accident. How Linda acted after. Didn't treat me like husband. Who just survived something serious. She was distant. Cold. Almost mechanical. Notice wedding gift vase. Sitting on coffee table. Ornate piece we both loved once. Without thinking, grab it. Hurl it against wall. Crash is deafening. Shards scatter across floor. Like fragments of marriage. Stand there breathing heavy. Staring at destruction. Doesn't make feel better. Makes feel worse, actually. But at least breaks silence. No, can't keep spiraling. Need real answers. Linda won't give them willingly. Pick up phone. Scroll through contacts. Find old colleague's name. One who mentioned knowing. Private investigators. Fingers hover over screen. Hesitate for moment. Then press call. Conversation brief but efficient. Within hour on call. With top private detective. Man named Harrison. Known for being relentless. Harrison doesn't ask unnecessary questions. Doesn't probe for details I'm not ready to share. Just listens carefully. As I explain everything I know. Need to know what's going on, I tell him. Voice trembling with anger. She's hiding something. Don't know what it is. But need the truth. Harrison's voice stays professional. I understand, Mr. Wilson. Give me everything you've got. Names, places, dates. Anything might be relevant. I'll take it from there. Tell him everything. Her workplace, recent secret vacation, locked door incident, missing wedding ring, even unfamiliar cologne scent. Spare absolutely nothing. By time finish. Harrison has detailed list of leads. This won't be easy, he says finally. But I'll find out what's happening. You'll have answers soon. Price doesn't matter, say firmly. Just want results. Harrison promises update within week. After hanging up, sink back into couch. Weight of decision settling in. This isn't just about uncovering secrets. About taking control of situation. That spiraled beyond my handling. House still mess. Shattered vase everywhere. Tension thick in air. Like storm cloud. But first time in days. Feel glimmer of hope. If Linda hiding something, going to find it. When I do, she'll have no more lies to tell. Phone feels heavy in hand. Scroll to Linda's contact. Hit call button. Heart racing fast. Mix of anger and dread. In stomach. Need to know where she is. What excuse she'll give this time. Line rings twice. Her voice comes through. Smooth and casual. Like everything normal. Like hasn't been acting strange for weeks. Hey, she says casually. Where are you? Ask. Keep voice calm. Though grip on phone tightens. Work, she replies. No hesitation. Been crazy day. I'm swamped. Hear something in background. Faint but unmistakable. Soft music playing. Kind you'd hear at lounge. Or party. Not in office. Chest tightens instantly. Tension reaches peak. Think about confronting her. Right there and then. Demanding explanation. Something holds me back. Don't want another lie. Want actual proof? Okay, say simply. Hang up before she can ask. Why I called. Jaw clenched tight. Stare at phone. Mind racing wild. Don't have to wait long. Minutes later, phone buzzes. Call from Harrison. Found her, he says. Voice efficient and direct. She's at private party downtown. Sending address now. Thanks, mutter through strain. Notification pops up immediately. Barely glance at it. Before grabbing keys. Drive downtown passes in blur. Knuckles white on steering wheel. Tension radiating through body. Mind running wild with possibilities. Each one worse than last. Soft music from phone call. Keeps playing in head, taunting me. Fueling anger. Arrive at address. Upscale venue in city center. Building alive with light. Colorful glow through large windows. Can hear faint laughter. Music spilling onto street. Park car and step out. Heart thundering in ears. Inside space buzzing with activity. People everywhere in fancy clothes. Sipping cocktails. Chatting like it's event of year. Eyes scan every face. Every corner. No sign of Linda yet. Waiter passes by. Tray full of drinks. Grab a glass without thinking. Sharp taste of whiskey. Helps ground me somehow. Music gets louder. Move deeper into venue. Following sound. Leads to wide hall. Lighting dims here. Crowd thins out. Then see her. Linda, in center of room. Holding microphone. Laughing with group of people. They seem completely captivated. She's radiant. Movements confident. Like she belongs in spotlight. Music shifts. She starts singing. Cheerful upbeat tune. Feels wrong. Compared to storm inside me. Freeze in place. Sick feeling washing over. My wife who lied about work. Here performing for strangers. Smiling like nothing wrong. Like world perfect. Her eyes sweep room. Land on me. Face falters for moment. Smile disappears. Look of shock crosses face. Maybe guilt. Maybe fear, but recovers quickly. Straightens up. Expression hardens. Her voice rings out through mic. Well, look who crashed party. Says with dripping sarcasm. Crowd laughs lightly. No idea of tension between us. She smirks. Eyes daring me to respond. Guess someone didn't get memo. This is night for fun, not drama. Hands clench at sides. Mind racing with things to say. Things want to do, but she keeps going. Voice light but words cutting. Maybe next time leave control freak act at home. Says it's sweet and mocking. Crowd chuckles again. Don't understand depth of insult. Something snaps inside. Vision blurs with red-hot anger. Before know it, I'm shouting. Voice booms over music. You'll regret this, Linda. Voice shaking with emotion. Room falls dead silent. All eyes turn to me. Don't care anymore. Walk to nearby table, loaded with glasses, bottles of wine, with swift motion. Flip entire thing over. Crash echoes through hall, shattering silence. Drinks spill across floor. Linda's smirk finally falters. For first time, she looks unsure. Don't wait for response. Chest heaving. Turn on heel. Storm out of venue. Cool night air hits like slap. Does nothing to calm storm inside. Lean against lamppost outside. Try to catch breath. Mind racing. Replaying her words. Her expression. Way she mocked me. In front of strangers. Without any remorse, truth finally hits me. Standing there in cold night. Linda not just hiding something. She's reveling in it. Whatever it is, tearing us apart completely. For first time realize. Direct confrontation not enough. If want to protect myself, protect my kids. If want to uncover full extent of her betrayal, need to think carefully. Act strategically. This isn't about answers anymore. About taking back control. Night air feels suffocating. Despite its chill. Stand under flickering street lamp. Try to steady breathing. Hands won't stop trembling. Thoughts like chaotic storm. Phone buzzes in pocket. Linda's name glowing on screen. Stare at it for a moment. Finally answer after hesitation. Wait for me at home, darling, she says with honeyed voice. Like nothing just happened. Like didn't publicly humiliate me. Moments ago, can't speak. Throat tightens. Feel familiar sting of betrayal. Clawing at insides. Hang up without word. Sound of call ending. Rings hollow in quiet street. Can't leave yet. Something primal urges me back. Not done here. Need to know what she's doing. Where she's going. What game she's playing. Feet move before can stop them. Carry me back through entrance. Venue returned to lively state. Overturned table incident. Seemingly forgotten. Scan room carefully. Linda nowhere in sight. Pulse quickens. Approach bar quickly. Lean in close to bartender. Hey, say with strained voice. Woman who was singing earlier. Where did she go? Bartender looks tired. Probably in 30s. Shrugs casually. Don't know. Left stage and disappeared. Probably went home. Lean closer. Narrow eyes at him. Are you sure? He hesitates. Gaze flickering nervously. I told you, I don't know. Frustration boils over. Grab his arm firmly. Not aggressive, but firm enough. Don't lie to me. Where is she? Pulls arm back. Glances around nervously. Finally sighs. Fine. She went to wardrobe and back. That's all I know, man. Head toward back corridor. Without another word. Hallway dimly lit. Music and chatter fading. As walk further. Breath echoes in narrow space. Pulse pounding in ears. Near wardrobe area. Reach into pocket for tissue. Nose running at worst possible time. Such mundane problem. Given circumstances. Turn into side alcove. Blow nose quietly. Suddenly freeze. Hear sounds. Moans. Faint muffled noises. Coming from door. Just around corner. Feel blood turn to ice. Move closer slowly. Cautiously. Every instinct screaming. Turn back. Leave now. Spare yourself what might see. But can't stop. Have to know. Door slightly ajar. Sliver of light. Spilling into hallway. Hand trembling. As nudge door open. Just enough to see inside. There they are. Linda pressed against wall. Body close to man. Don't recognize him. His hands on her waist. Lips against her neck. She doesn't push away. Doesn't stop him. Leans into him instead. Hands resting on his chest. Like most natural thing in world. Feel rush of nausea. Stomach twisting violently. Cling to wall for support. Betrayal suspected for weeks. Now undeniable. Playing out before eyes. Anger replaces shock. Cold calculating fury. Reach for phone in pocket. Hands shaking as open camera. Angle it through gap in door. Sound of recording button. Feels deafening in silent corridor. They don't notice. Too engrossed in each other. Watch for what feels like eternity. Really only minute or two? Can't bear it any longer. Back away slowly. Phone clutched tight. Turn toward exit. Steps quick and deliberate. Each one taking me further. From scene of betrayal, now seared into memory. By time reach car. Breathing ragged. Hands damp with sweat. Climb into driver's seat. Recording burning hole in pocket. Drive home in complete silence. Reach house. Sit in driveway long time. Staring at darkened windows. Inside lie remnants. Of life thought I had. Life Linda and I built together. Now feels like complete lie. Every memory tainted by what just witnessed. Don't know what comes next. But one thing crystal clear. Not letting this go. Whatever Linda's done, whatever she thought, could get away with. It's over now. This time have proof. Next morning, eerily quiet. Sunlight streams through windows, highlighting living room corners. Too familiar after sleepless nights. Sit at dining table, staring at phone. Video still there, like ticking time bomb. Thumb hovers over send button. Hesitation clawing at me. Know what needs to be done. Take deep breath. Forward video to Harrison. Add message with it. Need everything you can find? On guy in this video. Who he is. What he does. How he met Linda. Everything. Spare no detail. Harrison replies almost immediately. Understood. I'll start now. Expect updates within 24 hours. Put phone down. Lean back in chair. Stare at ceiling. Mind racing. Replaying every lie Linda told. Every moment now feels tainted. Pain sharp but anger sharper. This won't end quietly. Won't end with me sitting here. Accepting wreckage she caused. No, taking control now. With surprising calmness. Pick up phone again. Dial another number. Lawyer's number. Saved it weeks ago. When first doubts about Linda started creeping in. Phone rings twice. Clear professional voice answers. This is William Barnes. How can I assist you? Mr. Barnes, this is David Wilson. We spoke briefly before. Need to move forward with process. Brief pause. Just long enough. To recognize situation. Mr. Wilson. Of course. How can I help? Have evidence. Video evidence. Voice steady but bitter. My wife is having an affair. Want divorce papers ready. As soon as possible. Custody arrangements. Assets. Everything. Not wasting any more time. Barnes doesn't miss beat. Understood. If you can send evidence and any pertinent details, can start drafting documents immediately. Also need to discuss priorities. Regarding property division and custody, I'll send everything today. Say firmly. Want this done quickly? She's already taken too much. Of course, Barnes replies. I'll make it priority. You'll have draft by end of week. Hang up, exhale deeply. Weight of decision settling. No turning back now. Don't want to. Linda made her choices. Now I'm making mine. Spend rest of morning gathering evidence. Every single piece needed. Screenshots of all her messages. Location data from phone tracking app. Timestamps from Harrison's earlier reports. The damning video from last night. All of it paints clear picture. One no excuses or lies can erase. Before sending files to Barnes, pause for a moment. Stare at video one last time. Watch Linda in arms of another man. So comfortable. So carefree. Stirs mix of emotions. Can't quite name them all. But anger still strongest. Fuels me as hit send button. With that done, sit back and wait. Wait for detective to call. With more details. Wait for lawyer to prepare papers. Wait for moment when can confront Linda. With everything laid bare. For now, all can do is wait. But not for long. Storm I'm preparing is coming. When it does, Linda won't see it coming. Door creaks open suddenly. There she is. Standing in doorway. Look on face somewhere between. Irritation and feigned indifference. Crosses arms. Posture rigid. Ready for confrontation. Her voice comes sharp, cutting through tension. Hanging in room like heavy fog. Why are you just standing there? She snaps. Let me pass. Tone drips with accusation. Like I'm one disrupting balance. Of our lives? One causing cracks to spread. Step aside slowly. Keep face unreadable mask. My silence unnerves her. Can see it clearly, way her gaze flits around room. Avoiding direct eye contact. She thinks has control of narrative. Believes I only know about club. About her ridiculous performance. In front of strangers. But truth weighs heavily now. Tugging at edges of her confidence. Beneath her composure. Can sense her fear. She's playing dangerous game. Trying to maintain facade. But deep down must know. I'm no longer blind to her lies. She doesn't know how much I know. That uncertainty. Is her Achilles heel? Linda brushes past me. Heads upstairs without word. Moments later, hear rush of water. Shower running upstairs. Sound echoes in silence of house. Constant reminder of widening chasm between us. Pull phone from pocket. Open email from William Barnes. Attached or finalized divorce papers. Complete with everything sent him. Screenshots. Timelines. Most damning of all, the video. Finger hovers over document. For long moment. Before hitting print button. Printer hums to life. In corner of room. Each page like stark declaration. Of end of what we once had. Collect papers carefully. Flip through to ensure everything there. Place them neatly on kitchen table. On top lay USB drive. Containing video. Silent witness to her betrayal. Shower still running upstairs. Move through house quickly. Packing small bag with essentials. Not staying here tonight. Not in this house. Not in this hollow shell of home. We built together. Children safe at mother's house. Blissfully unaware. of storm brewing around them. They're my priority now. Won't let them become casualties of Linda's deceit. Shower turns off upstairs. Don't hurry my movements. Keep them deliberate. Purposeful. Want her to come down? See what left for her. Want her to face evidence. The cold, hard truth. She can no longer manipulate. Hear her footsteps. Coming downstairs. Just finish zipping bag. Sling it over shoulder. Don't stop to meet her gaze. Walk straight to front door. Pause only to glance back. Everything you need to know is on the table. Say it flatly. Voice completely empty of emotion. Her brow furrows. Confusion flickers across face. Before she can respond, step out of house. Close door behind me. Sound of it clicking shut. Louder than should be. Echoes in chest. Like finality of gavel. Hitting judge's bench. Drive to mother's house. Weight of decision settling. Mother greets me at door. Concern etched in features. As she looks at bag in hand. David, she says softly. Is everything okay? Nod though voice shows exhaustion. It will be. Just need to take kids. For a little while, she doesn't press for details. Instead calls kids to door. Their sleepy faces light up. When they see me, for a brief moment, storm inside quiets down. Hug them tightly. Draw strength from their innocent joy. As buckle them into car. Start engine. Glance back at house just left. Figure silhouetted in window. Linda with phone in hand. Likely staring at documents. And video evidence left behind. This isn't the end. Not yet, but beginning of end. Drive away slowly. Weight of betrayal still heavy. But for first time in weeks, feel like reclaiming control. Road stretches ahead. Uncertain but mine to navigate. With children safe by side. No ready for whatever comes next. Children finally asleep. Their soft, steady breathing fills quiet of new house. Not large or fancy, but far enough from chaos. Left behind. Sanctuary where can shield them from storm swirling around. Linda and me. Phone buzzes on counter. Screen lights up with Linda's name. Consider ignoring it for a moment. Then answer. Brace myself for what's coming. David, she hisses. Voice mix of panic and anger. Bring the children back right now, or I swear I'll call the police. Lean against counter. Keep voice calm but firm. Do what you have to do, Linda. But if you call them, be prepared to explain why their father took his kids. To keep them safe from their mother's lies. Long pause follows. Silence thick with tension. She sputters something incomprehensible. Before I hang up, not wasting another second, letting her manipulate me. Sink into couch. Exhale deeply. House completely still. Kinda quiet that invites reflection. But can't relax. Mind still racing. Thoughts circling back. To Linda's threats. Weight of everything uncovered. Phone buzzes again. This time it's Harrison. Harrison, say quickly. Please tell me you have something. I have everything, he replies. Voice steady and professional. Guy in video is Peter Walsh. He's married. Works as investment banker. In the city. Lives in West District. With wife Marie and their 2 kids. Sit up straighter. Grip tightening on phone. Married? Yes, Harrison confirms. From what I've gathered, he's been seeing Linda for months. They've been careful. Hotels, late night meetups. But not careful enough. Got pictures, messages, even recordings of interactions. Close eyes. Anger surging again. Where does he live? Harrison hesitates. I sent you full report, with all details. But David, have to ask, what are you planning to do? With this, don't answer right away. Thoughts storm of emotions, betrayal, anger, cold determination. To end this on my terms. Thanks for information, Harrison. I'll handle it from here. Just be careful, he says. Tone heavy with caution. This can get messy fast. After hanging up, open file Harrison sent. Evidence damning. Photos of Linda and Peter. In compromising positions, records of their meetings. Screenshots of messages. Between them, each piece of information. Another heavy blow. Details about Peter's marriage. And family hit hardest. He has wife, children. Life he's willing to gamble, just like Linda. Idea of his wife, Marie, blissfully unaware. Makes me sick. She deserves to know truth. Just as I did, much as want to confront Linda directly. No, that wouldn't be enough. She would twist narrative, turn it into something it's not. If going to end this, need a plan? Way to expose truth. To everyone involved, look over at children. Sleeping soundly in new room, blissfully unaware of turmoil surrounding parents. They're my reason for staying strong, for seeing this through. As stare at evidence in hands. No, there's no turning back. Tomorrow take next step. Linda and Peter's lies won't stay hidden much longer. Morning sun creeping over horizon. Sit down with laptop. Forward everything to Barnes. All evidence against Linda and Peter. The video, Harrison's report, the screenshots. It all paints clear picture of deceit and betrayal, along with files. Attach simple note. Want full custody of kids and control of property. Do whatever it takes. To make this happen, Barnes replies immediately. Understood. We'll begin drafting necessary motions for court. This level of evidence will work strongly in your favor. Expect updates soon. Feel flicker of relief. Legal wheels in motion. Give sense of control over chaos. Not just reacting anymore. Taking decisive steps to protect myself and my children. But not finished yet. Pick up phone. Dial Harrison again. Answers on first ring. Voice steady as always. David, what do you need? Do you have any additional information about Linda? Anything I might have missed? Ask while pacing small living room. Want to be sure? Got all leverage I can? Harrison pauses for a moment. There's number in her recent calls. Doesn't match yours. And it's not Peter's. Came up several times during last few weeks. Stop pacing immediately. Pulse quickening. Do you have it? He reads number out. Jot it down quickly. Do you know whose number it is? Not yet, Harrison admits. Could dig into it. If you want, that won't be necessary. Say while staring at digits. Already have idea who it might belong to. Without waiting, end call with Harrison. Immediately dial number. Hands trembling as hit call. Anticipation and anger, surging in equal measure. Line rings twice. Woman answers, voice soft and polite. Hello? Is this Marie Walsh? Ask, keeping tone neutral. Yes, she says hesitantly. Who is this? My name is David Wilson. Begin with steady voice, despite storm brewing inside. You don't know me, but believe we have something in common. Long pause follows. I'm not sure I understand, she says carefully. Your husband, Peter, has been seeing my wife, Linda, for months. Say it bluntly. I have all the evidence. Photos, messages, videos. Thought you deserved to know. Line goes silent. For a moment, thinks she hung up. Then hears sharp intake of breath. You're serious, she says trembling. Dead serious. Reply firmly. Can send you everything I have. I'm not doing this to hurt you, but you deserve to know truth. Her voice cracks. Why are you telling me this? Because I know what it's like. To live in the dark, to be lied to. Say with conviction. You shouldn't have to go through that. You have right to decide what to do with truth. She stays quiet for a long moment. When finally speaks, voice barely above whisper. Send it. Hang up immediately. Forward her all files. Every piece of evidence Harrison had gathered. As hit send button, feel grim satisfaction settle in. Not alone in this anymore. Linda and Peter built their affair, but now those lies crumbling. Not just for Linda, but for Peter too. For first time in weeks, feel small bitter sense of justice. Their lives will never be same. Neither will ours. Not end yet, but step toward reclaiming control. Not just for myself, but for Marie and anyone else who was collateral damage. In their selfish game, lean back in chair. Weight on chest, little lighter. One thing crystal clear. Linda and Peter's betrayal, not going unpunished. Their perfect little world, about to come crashing down. Phone buzzes insistently. On counter. As lean over sink, rinsing last coffee from mug. Pick it up to see. William Barnes' name flashing. Swipe to answer. Brace myself for news. David, Barnes' steady voice greets. I have news. Court has fast-tracked your case. Trial scheduled for 2 weeks from today. Relief washes over like wave. That's great news. Reply with genuine gratitude. Thank you for pushing this forward. Don't thank me yet. He cautions carefully. This will be battle, especially if Linda decides to fight for custody or property. But with evidence provided, you have strong case. I'm ready. Say with firm conviction, she won't walk away from this unscathed after hanging up. Stand in kitchen for a moment. Let significance of upcoming trial sink in completely. This is turning point. Moment can start rebuilding life without her lies, shadowing every step. But something need to do first. Kids' clothes and toys, still at house, along with some of my things, have to go back. One last time, pull into driveway of what used to be my home. Feels strange detachment. Place looks exactly same, but no longer feels like mine. Linda's car and driveway. Can see glow of living room light. Through curtains, walk up to door, knock sharply. Few moments later, Linda appears. Expression shifts quickly. From surprise to guarded anger. Eyes red like been crying, but voice stays steady. What are you doing here? She asked defensively, folding arms across chest. Here to grab rest of kids' things. Say while stepping past her. Into foyer. Don't wait for invitation. And some of mine. She follows into living room, voice rising with each word. Why did you call Marie? Why would you drag her into this? Turn to face her. Dry laugh escapes lips. Why? Because she deserves to know truth. Just like I did. Her face twists. Mix of anger and desperation. You didn't have to do that. You don't understand what this will do to her. To Peter, laugh again. Sound hollow in room. To Peter? You're worried about him now. That's rich, Linda. You should be more worried about what this will do to you. Her eyes narrow dangerously. What's that supposed to mean? Meet her gaze. Tone ice cold. Get lawyer, Linda. And get ready. This isn't just about us anymore. It's about kids, the house, everything. You've made your choices. Now get to live with consequences. For first time, see her resolve falter. Lip quivers slightly. Tears well up in eyes, though anger still simmers beneath. David, she starts, voice cracking. I didn't mean for this to happen. I made mistake, okay? But we can fix this. Shake head firmly, already heading upstairs. To pack what needed. I'm done fixing things, Linda. You've burned every bridge we had. As stuff kids' clothes into duffel bag, she follows, voice growing more frantic. Please, David, we can figure this out. I'm sorry. I'll do whatever it takes. To make it right, her words barely register. Grab last of things. Sling bag over shoulder. Brush past her. As descend stairs, save your apologies. Say over shoulder. Voice completely flat. You'll need them for court. She stands frozen. At top of stairs, watching as walk out door. Her voice cracks one last time. Desperate and broken. David, please. Don't do this. Don't look back. Door clicks shut behind me. Load bags into car. Strange calm settles over me. Spent weeks in haze. Of betrayal and pain. But now, for first time, feel clear-headed. This isn't about Linda anymore. About protecting children. And reclaiming my life. She tried to rewrite rules of our marriage, but I'm writing ending. Won't be one she expected. Days leading up to trial. Pass in whirlwind. Between meetings with lawyer. Preparing testimony. Caring for children. Little time to dwell on enormity of what's coming. But every quiet moment, every pause in chaos, brings sharp reminder of life Linda torn apart. Day of trial arrives. With heavy sky, clouds looming overhead. Like mirroring tension in chest. Dress and suit. Feels stiff and unfamiliar. Hands trembling slightly. As tie my tie, mother arrives early to watch kids. Offers tight hug and quiet, you've got this. By time arrive at courthouse, resolve completely firm. This is moment. Been fighting for culmination of every sleepless night. Every piece of evidence, every painful confrontation. Not just fighting for justice, fighting for children's future. Inside courtroom, Linda sits with her lawyer. Face pale but composed, she glances my way. As I enter, expression unreadable. If she's nervous, hides it well, but can see faint tremor. In hands as adjusts papers. My lawyer, William Barnes, greets with firm handshake. Everything is in place. He assures me. Evidence is irrefutable. Stay calm. Let truth speak for itself. Proceedings begin. Judge's voice cuts through silence. Like blade, Linda's lawyer tries painting picture of misunderstanding and reconciliation. Arguing her actions don't diminish ability to parent or contribute to our family, but arguments feel thin, lacking weight of real defense. Barnes, on other hand, methodical and unrelenting, presents evidence with precision, each piece building. Damning case against Linda. Video played. Photos displayed. Messages read aloud. Each revelation like hammer blow. Can see Linda shrinking. Under weight of it all. My turn to speak comes. Take deep breath. Rise from seat. Speak honestly about everything. About betrayal. About lies. About impact on our family. But focus on future too. Emphasize my commitment to providing stable home and loving environment for our children. I'm not here to punish Linda. Say with steady voice, I'm here to protect my children, ensure they grow up in home built on trust and respect. That's what they deserve. Linda's testimony comes next, brief and trembling. She apologizes, but it feels rehearsed. Insincere, tries justifying actions. Claims felt trapped and disconnected, but only underscores her selfishness. Judge deliberates for what feels like eternity. Silence in courtroom. Heavy and oppressive. When he finally speaks, words hit like tidal wave. Based on evidence presented and testimony heard, it is clear that Mr. Wilson has demonstrated his commitment to his children and stability of their environment. Custody of children is awarded to Mr. Wilson, judge continues firmly. Additionally, division of property will favor Mr. Wilson, as Mrs. Wilson's actions have significantly contributed to breakdown of this marriage. Weight lifts from chest. As words sink in, I've won, children are safe. Life Linda tried to tear apart, now mine to rebuild. As we leave courtroom, Linda approaches me, face mixture of anger and desperation. David, she says, voice cracking. Please, we can still fix this. Don't do this to me. Look at her, expression calm but resolute. You did this to yourself, Linda. Say quietly. Time you face consequences. With that walk away, sound of footsteps, echoing in courthouse halls. This is end of one chapter, beginning of another. Not life I had envisioned, but life where truth won, and that's enough.